Hello everyone, welcome back here to the channel. My name's Scott. It's great to be back here with you. And I got two questions with two different patterns. Would you explain how this works? Would you mind explaining how this works? Well, the questions are the same in meaning. I just changed the word, would you explain to would you mind explaining? Now, the question itself is not the factor, the key thing I want to focus on. The key thing here, everybody, is how to answer this question well, because that's sometimes maybe the difficult part. So it's a request. So let me give you except for the explain part, I'm going to explain now. So yes, I will explain. No, I don't mind explaining how this grammar works. But I'm going to give you another example. So it's a little bit stuffy in here. Stuffy, I mean, it's kind of dry and the ear is kind of doesn't feel fresh. So I'd like to open a window. So I'm going to ask somebody sitting near the window, and I ask them. So would you open the window, please? Would you open the window? Okay, just would you open, and then the window. I put a please on there. It's a request. Please sounds much more polite, nicer. So would you please open a window? Would you open a window? Open the window, please. Compared to would you mind opening the window? Now it's a request. Now it's just perfectly fine too. Would you mind opening the window? It's a little stuffy in here. Do it one more time. Would you open the window, please? It's a little stuffy in here. And would you mind opening the window, please? It's a little stuffy in here. Now, how to answer that is one of the key things I want to focus on. So would you open the window, please? So it's a yes or a no in that case. I've just answered yes. Now, yes, that means I will open the window, and no, I won't open the window because actually I don't mind the stuffy air in this room. But just yes or no is probably inadequate. People won't just say yes or no. Would you open the window, please? Yes. No. Probably they'll say something like sure, or no problem, okay, things like that. Now you could say yes, I will, or yes, sure, yes, no problem. Now that's okay there because would you open? You don't mind? Yes, I will open the window. But if I ask you, would you mind opening the window, please? It's a little stuffy in here. Now, if you want to answer that yes or no, and you answer that yes, that means yes, I do mind opening the window, which means I don't want to open the window. Maybe I feel cold, so I do not want to open the window. So yes, I do mind opening the window. Now, if you answer that question as no, then you're correct if you plan to open the window for me. Now, because you're answering the question, would you mind? Would you mind? Yes, I would mind. I don't want to open the window. No, I don't mind. I will open the window for you because you're stuffy and I'm stuffy. It's stuffy in here. So would you mind gives the idea, does it bother you? Is it a problem for you? So would you mind? No, it's no problem for me. I don't mind. So no would be the correct answer if you open the window. So would you open the window? I'm sorry, that's finished. Would you mind opening the window? No, no problem. That's fine. Well, no problem. That doesn't make sense. But no, I don't mind. It's no problem for me to open the window because it is stuffy in here. So no, I don't mind. If you say yes, because you feel cold, so would you mind opening the window, please? Yes, sorry, I can't. It's a little cold outside, and I'm sitting near the window. I don't want to feel cold. So yes, I do mind. But would you mind and would you please open the window? Often, yes, no is not necessary in the answers, but I want to focus on the usage of would you mind answering it correctly if it is a yes, no answer or a situation. So yes, I would mind means I don't want to do it. No, I don't mind. I'll open the window for you. Let me give you one more example and how would you answer that. So if I ask you, would you lend me a pen? Sure, no problem. Here you are. Thanks very much. Would you mind lending me a pen? No, no problem. Here you are. Thanks very much. That answer is fine. Compared with, would you mind lending me a pen? Yes, sorry, I can't. I only have one pen and I do need it to write down notes on this grammar, so I cannot lend you a pen. But as I said, probably you would not answer that question with a yes. Would you mind lending me a pen? Sorry, I can't. I only have one, and I do need to take notes on this grammar. So that's what I want to focus on, the question usage, but also making the proper answers to those questions. So just to recap it before I finish up here, would you open the window? Yes, no problem. Would you mind opening the window? No, no problem. Okay, no problem means that it's not a problem. I do not mind opening the window. Okay, everybody? That's what I wanted to focus on this grammar. If you have any questions, you could ask me and I'll be happy to answer you. Any comment or question. And like and subscribe and comments, questions, everything I look forward to getting. So until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. I'll be back here again soon. And keep up the great work. Goodbye for now.